How about the poisoning of the food, water, and air supply that negatively affect human physiology and the central nervous system and the brain? We have to, that's a form of brainwashing and negative propaganda, because if you don't have your physical mechanism right, how are you going to understand what's going on around you and what it means? You're not going to come to the correct conclusions. You're not going to be able to accurately process the information that's given to you. So that's a big part of their control system. You know, and people still don't want to acknowledge that. They don't want to acknowledge fluoride as a poison, an industrial waste product that acts as a poison and is the main ingredient in rat poison. And we're adding it to the water in a way that you can't even control the dosage of it. You know, how many people are even filtering their water with a good reverse osmosis system? You know, no, keep drinking the fluoride. Yeah, it's helping us think so clearly. You know, all the additives and poisons in the food. And then the chemtrails in the air. You don't know how many alleged anarchists have told me there's no such thing as chemtrails. There's no such thing as particulate aerosol spraying, that they actually believe that this is water vapor that stays up there for 8 hours. And then, you know, the conditions are the same. Two planes are flying right alongside of each other. One's got a huge plume behind it. One has nothing behind it. At the same atmospheric conditions and the same altitude. You explain that to me through thermodynamics and fluid mechanics properties, please. Because this is what I went to school for engineering for at an Ivy League college. I attended the University of Pennsylvania for engineering, and I took classes in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, fluid dynamics, you know, all of those things. But I can't speak on it. I know nothing about the science of it. And yet some imbecile who has not taken like even high school physics will come along and say, oh yeah, that's all water vapor. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, boy, at all. And that's how I'll say that to somebody on the street that tries and propagate a lie to me that I do know isn't true. You don't know what you're talking about at all. Not even a little bit. And most people are too afraid to do that. Most people will just, yeah. No, you're wrong. You don't know the truth of the matter. You don't know the science of the matter. The end. You're wrong. Okay? You go and ask somebody, okay? Just here's one for the 9/11 denier crowd, okay? Go and ask any pilot, okay? Can you fly a 757 at over 550 miles per hour? Velocity at 800 feet of altitude? He will laugh you out of the room. Why don't they land planes at 550 miles per hour? You go get on a plane, just look at go into the flight statistics on the back of your chair there on a nice flight, if they have that, and just watch how fast is the flight going when it takes off and lands. Why isn't it going at 580 miles an hour? It's only doing that up above the weather. There's a reason for that. It's called basic physics, dynamics, fluid mechanics. You know? But you have imbeciles who didn't even pay attention to algebra in grade school that want to tell people who know about how scientific laws of dynamics work in nature, and they want to say, this is just water vapor. I mean, they're clowned out of their minds. Clowned out of their minds. But this is yet the world we live in, Keith. This is the world we live in where, because the internet exists, everybody's an expert. You don't have to do any study or real understanding. You don't have to actually do the equations and break it down and understand this is why it works this way. No, you could just make the claim and that magically makes it true because, hey, we're the arbiters of truth. There is no such thing as truth. It's all just opinion. It's all a matter of how I feel today, you know?